Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. We are back with a brand new review for Life After Lockup Season 5, Episode 50. If you are new here, then welcome. I give lighthearted reviews with a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade and a whole lot of detail. If you're back for a second or third time, then welcome back. Y'all, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Share with a friend. Hit that notification bell so that you will be updated each and every time I upload a video. Now, child, let's get into it if we gonna get into it. Teeny and Rob. So mama still hooping and hollering. Baby, she done walked all the way through the house. Mama, why is you walking through this woman's house? You're just trying to peep the scene so you can have yet another thing to get the fussing and arguing about. And it got stairs? You got stairs for her, Rob? The stairway to heaven, Rob. Ma'am, get your tail out that lady house. Get out of that house hollering, honey. The kids is upstairs. So Teeny said now they want to be all upset, but nobody was there when he was locked up. 16 years she was holding it down and nobody was there. So she wants to take a lunch so she can go back and check on her house. Girl, how far you live from the job? And how long is lunch? Baby, they doing everything, honey, and I ain't seen a lawyer yet. Who's she paralegaling for? It reminds me of Letitia, immediate release, and them Flyways. Y'all remember when she went to go see that crooked paralegal? Titty, let me find out. You over there working with Letitia and them Flyways. I'm moving forward. So mama comes back out to talk, honey. She done calmed down. Ma'am, I can tell that Rob grew up in a house with an emotionally immature mother. Now, earlier in the season, he said he had more peace in the street than he had at home, and I can see that now. Ma'am, there is no reason that you should be losing your rabbit mind and then coming back and having a seat. And it seems that they are so used to it that they just accept it. You see, Rob didn't move. He stayed in the backyard and waited for her to come back because clearly that is a pattern. And that is sad. This right here is a trauma bond. And she really needs to get herself together. She needs to be in some kind of intensive therapy. She keeps saying, this isn't me anymore. This isn't me anymore. Well, who the hell is it? Child, this is a fool. Poor Rob was really trying to get his mom to see that he wants to be a part of her life. He's telling her, you know, he's been busy. He's been trying to do things to build his family. She tells him, well, you need to find time because what you're doing sounds like you being a man. Yeah. Okay, he's grown. So allow him to find his way in the world. There's no reason that he should be sitting up arguing with you. You should be happy that you're getting some time back. You should be embracing him. You've been fussing since he hit the street. So as they're talking, Teeny is on her way home, honey, because baby, they done pissed her off. Rob is walking with his mom telling her, you and Teeny, y'all blow up just alike. Oh, let me find out Teeny crazy too. That's the issue. They both want to be the number one woman in his life. And she clearly got her boys thinking that they're her little kings and they've taken the place of an actual relationship. And now she expects them to be her husbands when they're grown. That's not how this works. So the producer is asking the mom, Kate, if she'd ever want to make amends with Teeny. She gonna say, well, I can't answer that right now because I still feel away. So then Teeny shows up like, hello, okay, I'm here. I'm not speaking to you. You done pissed me off. You didn't think to tell me that that woman was coming. The thing is, he is allowed to speak to his mother. He probably knew that you wouldn't agree because both of y'all are in his ear. And I understand Teeny. Look, let's not get it confused. I understand Teeny's plight. And I understand a mother-in-law like this one. Trust me, I do. They cannot distinguish the difference between a son and their own intimate partner. Okay, so I understand it. But at the same time, you got to fall back and allow him to just work that out with his mama. You know what? This is what you should be saying to him. I'm just going to take my hands off of it. Whatever you do with your mama, you do with your mama. But when my kids are home, she shouldn't be here. She's allowed to be here, but just not with my kids because her losing her mind like she does. I don't want my kids to constantly see that. That's not the kind of environment we had when you were locked up. It's been peaceful around here. So she ain't finna come and start bringing her hood over here because that's just not what we finna do. Okay, see, that's what we not finna do. So you need to just keep her over there. Y'all gonna run the man crazy. Zariah and Troy. So she trying to pretend now that she's this peacemaker talking about, you know what? Them talking is all that really matters. Girl, shut up, please. And Troy, you hush. Sitting up there calling that woman out of her name. Calling the woman in the car a bit. Yeah, she got something in the car. Here goes Zariah, because you know she's scared, baby. Shaking in her bucket hat. What girl she got in the car? One that came to whoop you. Oh, child. Baby, Yana brought back up. She said, listen, I don't know what go down in Syracuse. I don't trust it. So for me, I'm bringing back up. And that's smart, because you never know what people might do. And child, you sure can't trust Zariah, honey. So therefore, and thus and such, I would have brought somebody too. Don't worry about who in the car. What, you scared? Mm-hmm. You and Zit deserve each other, Troy. You and her deserve each other. Why are you calling this woman out of her name? You don't even know the woman. She has absolutely nothing to do with this. And you two are both fake. Both of y'all fake. So here goes Zariah telling him, this is the woman that you chose to have a baby with. And I just really feel like it's jealousy involved. Like, she's the one that has the problem. He ain't done nothing wrong. Zariah, you are really delusional. Girl, what would she be jealous of? This? This what you think she jealous of? And you are most definitely the problem. But Troy is a part of the problem too. Both of y'all got a problem. She did her part. She sent the baby and Troy dropped the ball. Let's be very serious here. There is no reason that you should be saying that she's the problem when she was allowing y'all both, even against her better judgment. Because when she first met you, she was like, I'm not sending him with that lady that's been talking to all the inmates. But against her better judgment, she allowed her to come down there. And what do? The first time she comes without her mama, you leave her outside for 4 hours. Girl, go on, find somebody else to play with. You want her to be jealous so bad, child, and she is not. So he walks up to her talking about, I made one mistake and you gonna keep me away from my kid? It's not just about you. She does not like Zariah. I don't think you understand that she has to be involved too. So Yana told him straight up, yeah, I just don't trust my daughter to be out here anymore. You got to come to Buffalo if you want to see her. Now, see, this is what he didn't go back and say. She didn't say you couldn't see the daughter. She just said, you got to come to Buffalo if you want to see her. This is right up Zariah's alley, and she ain't fooling me, because she knows that he not going to be able to be going back and forth and back to no dang on Buffalo. She know that. You could tell by the look on her face. She was satisfied. Do you hear me? He talking about, well, the thing is, me and Zariah, we together forever. This girl is truly sad. She gonna say to him, yeah, we're together forever as long as you don't breathe around another woman, look at another woman, talk to another woman, anything with another woman, say the word woman, spell the word woman, think I'm a woman. None of that. Oh, okay, but you can cheat on him though. He's not allowed to be in the general area of another woman, but you can cheat on him. Girl, goodbye and good night. Moving forward. She clearly has this man in some type of trance, and I'm not sure what's happening, but at the end of the day, Troy is suffering. And I still can't stand her. I just cannot. She wants him to be a father to her child only, and that's just that on that. Justine and Michael. So she's still trying to put this party together that doesn't need to be done. The baby can't even sit up straight, child. She's literally having another baby tomorrow morning. So her mom is on her way, and then she arrives with the grandmother. Baby, the mama didn't even want to greet Michael. She was like, hey, get on out the way. Baby, the way she came in that house on silent. I said, oh, child, she do not want to be bothered. So Justine is telling them the plan. She has to go in at 5:30 in the morning so she can have the baby. Now, her mom's mad because Michael told her that he was getting a vasectomy. Well, mama, Michael straight lied to you. The lie detector test determined that was a lie. Michael ain't getting no vasectomy and ain't gonna get no vasectomy. So then Michael gets in the confessional and says that he wakes up every day. He's thankful to God for his family and the kids. He thought were going to be really upset about it, but they're actually very excited about the new baby. It's not about the excitement, sir. It's about the risk associated with her having a baby again so soon. I wish y'all grow up. I'm glad this the last baby, honey, because y'all ain't got the sense God gave a goose. Her mom wants to know, what did the doctor say? What is the doctor concerned about? She said the contractions that she's having and her possibly hemorrhaging during delivery. So Justine is telling them that if anything happens, that her daughter and Michael will split time. So her mama told her, no, I don't want Kylie quitting school. Here go Justine. Now she got an attitude. Well, it has nothing to do with you. I already had a talk with my daughter. Yes, you did have a talk with your daughter, and she says she wants to live her life. Your mama is right. Girl, you are making selfish decisions that affect everyone. That daughter wants to live it up. She does not want to be home taking care of kids. She made the right decisions and she should not be held responsible for your choices. Girl, she feels like her mom doesn't think she's good enough. And this is what I think. I think that her mom had high hopes for Justine and she's been reduced to a baby making machine. I'm pretty sure that's what her mom is thinking. Like, she sees her potential, but she is not making wise choices. So it really upsets you because it's like, dang, man, why can't you just get it together? And you know that you could be something so great, but you just keep making the same dumb decisions time after time. Brittany and Key Rock. So it's day 29 and she got to head on back to Virginia. She's going to stay with her best friend. And while she's in Richmond, they have some rules. They have to fall asleep on FaceTime. The location has to be on. And she's going to put an app on his phone to make sure he ain't speeding. What? Her best friend is ready for her to come back so they can go to the club and have fun. Key Rock don't trust the best friend because he feels like she tells Brittany to do things that she shouldn't do. Let me just say this. Y'all got to do too much to be together. If you got to do all that, fall asleep on FaceTime, that is crazy. So Brittany tells us that Key Rock cheated on her. And he said when he was in prison, it was like they had known each other like maybe 5 days or something. It really wasn't a cheat because I don't really just know you for it to be a cheat. I think that being apart will do them some good. Brittany needs to get a fire lit under her because she is irresponsible and she blows money. She blows through money like water. So when she has to fend for herself and she has to make the money to pay that restitution, maybe she'll get some sense. Teeny and Rob. So his mom is letting him know, basically run up, get done up. And Teeny is there and she's pissed. His mama left just in time. And I was like, whoo, child, I'm so glad they didn't run into each other. She needs help because this lady got in a confessional talking about, I'm happy we building because I be needing somebody to talk to. I might need some money. Baby, that is tragic. Is that the reason you want to talk to? It's all about the money. You do not care about this man in the slightest. She said that's the reason why I had 5 sons so that they could take care of me and give me money when I need it. That is sad. Him and Teeny started talking. Teeny told him she didn't like his mom doing all that with the kids there. And that's understandable. Teeny steady talking about, because I didn't put my hands on Kate first. It's not in my character. So we can move on. Girl, what kind of character is it? A cartoon character? Because you definitely hit that woman first. Now, I'm not saying she didn't provoke you to anger. And I'm not saying she didn't try to initiate some BS. But you definitely connected with her face. And the reason why you got an attitude answering these questions, because you know you guilty. Girl, you trying to men in black us to death. There's no way you going to flash a red light in my damn eyes and make me think I ain't see what I saw. Okay, because I did, Shaggy. It wasn't me. It was you. It was you, Teeny. Now, don't get me wrong. I like you. But, girl, you're lying. All y'all lying. Rob lying when he say he didn't see it. You lying saying you didn't do it. The mama lying saying she ain't crazy. All of y'all are lying. So that's just the bottom line. So now they're arguing. And she's telling him that his mom cannot be at their house. He said, okay, well, I'll just spend most of my days going to see my mama then. Well, baby, what'd he say that for? Well, once you go see your mama, I hope you bring some money because that's all she wants. If you ain't got no money or a cashier's check, cash, or card, don't dot that dough. Kim and Joey. So, baby, this right here pissed me off. She gets on my nerves just like Zariah. The results are in. We find out in the case of little baby that Kim has, Joey, you are not the father. Woo. Child, I know Kim's bank account is happy because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Baby, shout out to Pharrell. You know she happy, honey, because you know she didn't want to lose that child support and she ain't fooling me. Kim's so trifling. Here she goes talking about, you know what? I was pregnant when we started dating in 2018. Kim, girl, you need some conservatorship now. Don't piss me off. Sit up here talking like everything's all good. Then she gonna start crying, talking about, I'm just mostly happy because my son, I didn't want to have to tell him. Girl, stop lying. You happy that you don't have to pay back that child support. Let's be very for real. You and Joey are selfish. Now her cousin is telling her the real. She told her maybe he needs to stay with his mama when he gets out because he needs to earn the responsibility of caring for kids. Cousin, are you me or am I you? Because I definitely said that last review. He wouldn't be in no house with me. You did whatever you wanted to do to land you back in rehab or wherever it is that you have to go. You cannot keep coming in and out of my kid's life like that. That's crazy. But you know, Kim's so desperate for a man child. She gonna go with it. She called him and told him that he's not the dad, right? So he then says, okay, well, it's not that big of a deal. He knew he didn't want to be that dad in the first place, especially after they talked to that attorney. Now, Kim is mad that he is not more upset. Girl, once he heard that that money was going to stop, he did not want to be the father. She's talking about, I think he's hiding his feelings because this was really important to him. Yeah, until he heard that y'all were going to be losing $2,500 a month. How else he going to pimp his ride if y'all not getting child support? Come on now, Kim, use your thinker. Gosh, Kim is claiming that she doesn't know what she's going to do. But in the end, we all know what she's going to do. She going to stay with him. Okay. We hear a voicemail from Joey in rehab talking about, I promise I'm not going to do it again. I love y'all. I want my family back. And that prison talk. Joey going to do what Joey going to do as soon as he get out. Justine and Michael. So they're on their way to have the baby late. They're supposed to be there at 5:30. They're in the car at 5:27 and they're 20 minutes away from the hospital. Child, how you late to go deliver your baby? So the entire family is coming so she can say goodbye if God forbid something happens to her. And I feel like they taking this as a joke. His mama was all emotional. Meanwhile, her mama is like, she gonna be all right. Baby, that mama was leaning back in that chair. She gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be all right. Baby, she don't care nothing about it. So they start reminiscing about how they got together. And when they were playing those flashbacks, these two look totally different. Michael looks like a whole other man. I said, oh, honey, whatever they was feeding you in that prison, you wasn't eating too good, were you? You eating steak and shrimp now. Moving forward. So she's starting to get all worked up and scared and emotional because it's finally starting to hit her that she's about to go have this baby and she's scared. Now it's time to have the baby. When I tell y'all I would be scared out of my mind, baby, they would have to sedate me because I wouldn't be able to get over it. Teeny and Rob. So, baby, she's still pissed because he didn't talk to her. She's walking down the street like Troy. I said, baby, it's one thing they gonna do. They gonna get to walking. Get to stepping. Baby, they gonna get to stepping. So he goes to get her so that they can talk. She's telling him they need to talk about her being in the house when the kids are there, especially after she put her hands on her. Teeny wants her to take some accountability. Teeny, you need to take some as well. You're not wrong, but you were involved as well. Like, you were involved. He wants to know, well, what if she takes some accountability? She said, well, then that would be a discussion. She said, I'm just mad because that's not something that I would do to you. Teeny said that if she did have a baby, that his mom would not be invited to her baby shower. I can understand that. I get it. I wouldn't invite her to mine either. I'm sorry. Y'all can call me whatever y'all want to call me. I would not have that lady anywhere around her energy around a baby. Absolutely not. No. And I really respect how Rob speaks to Teeny. They communicate very well. They communicated and they reached a resolution. I like it. You know what? They make such a nice looking couple. And I think that they're really going to go the distance. They just have to really work at it. I just wish they could work the family issues out. But sometimes you just got to love people from a distance. And I know Rob wants that mother-son relationship, but mama sees you as a wallet. Okay? It's giving Apple Pay. Moving forward. Brittany and Keyrock. So it's the day she goes back to Virginia and his mom is telling her, if they say no to you, we all coming back. Keyrock said, wait a minute, hold them up, swallow them up. I'm not breaking a lease. I don't even have credit. I want to build myself up as well. Like, I don't want to just go running back to Virginia. Keyrock's mama is so sweet. She is, baby, because you can tell that she really cares about Brittany. She's telling her, I'm going to keep an eye on Keyrock for you, okay? I'm going to make sure that everything's all right. And I'm sorry, but I'm with Keyrock. At some point, you have to start building a life for yourself. It's hard enough to find a place that will approve you with that kind of background. Then you're going to go and break a lease? That is definitely not the move. That's crazy. So he's taking her to the airport. They get to IAH and she's off. And they're hoping that they get to be together again sooner rather than later. Brittany says she's going to use all the money that she gets from working to pay her restitution. You need to use all the money from this show to pay that restitution. You need to put your head down and work until you get free. It is not a life living on them papers. That is insane. Justine and Michael. He looks like a big boy. Thank God she made it out. Now, girl, don't ever do that again, because that's insane. Okay? Now, he was only 6 pounds, 3 ounces, but he looked so much bigger. I don't know if it's the camera, because, it adds weight, but he just looks so much bigger. Now, both Michael and Justine are smitten with the baby. They're grateful Justine is there, and she made it. She said that the scar tissue was great. She hardly had any bleeding. Her tubes are out, okay? And she ain't going through that no more. He is the last baby. Michael told us that his name is Million Banks. And baby, they know they gonna come up with a name, ain't they? They went and told the kids. The kids were all happy about the new brother. I just wanted that one baby brother to stop touching his face with them dirty fingers. I was like, oh, please stop touching the baby's face. Oh, honey, gonna break him all the way out. Anywho, that's neither here nor there. That's just a side note. He's the very last of the boys, the very last baby. And then they show us 1 month later. Now, I can't lie to y'all. They do make some beautiful babies. They really do. Because all the kids are just all to the cute. Kim and Joey. So then we see like the little montage of everything that's going on with everybody. And they wrap it up in a nice little bow. She's officially divorced. Joey's out of rehab and back with the kids. Still no sign of that daddy's dirt bike. Now, they didn't put that down there, but I did. I have gone through 10 episodes and I don't know where that daddy's dirt bike is. It's a reward out for that dirt bike. Y'all hit me in the DMs if you see that dirt bike. Teenie and Rob. Theirs reads that they haven't spoken to Kate since filming ended. He finally covered up his John and Kate +8 tattoo. Zariah and Troy. So they're planning a real wedding and Yana is allowing Troy to visit. Really? She's allowing her to visit Syracuse? I don't know, child. They still fighting all over the TikTok. Brittany and Key-Rock. So he moved back to Virginia after the parole transfer was denied yet again. Oh, man. I feel for them because I really think that they could have had a fresh start here in Houston. Brittany says she's working selling makeup to pay off the restitution. Listen, girl, you better take advantage of the fact that people know your face. You have some sort of brand recognition. Your nails and your hair are always done. Start you a press online. Sell you some nails. Get you a Shopify account. If you need some assistance, please reach out. There is no reason that you should be sitting on broke. You could easily clear the money that you need to get off restitution just by opening up an e-commerce store. I'm speaking directly to you, honey, because I know y'all be over here listening to these reviews. Girl, if you don't figure it out, that is nuts. Justine and Michael. So Mama Maria still lives with them. 6 of the kids out of the 9, they still live together. And Michael and Justine recently released their first duet. Child, please spare the airwaves of Milli Vanilli. We don't want it, baby. We don't give a damn. We don't give a damn. Bianca and Daniel, they have moved in together and she's wearing a promise ring. Child, y'all please go away. Melissa and Louie, he is working as a realtor to try to pay for her dream wedding. And that was the end of the season. Y'all comment down below. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the reviews this season. I will not be joining them next week for Love During Lockup. I need a break, child. I need a break. If it's any good, y'all tell me that it's some good and I'll probably review if I feel like it or whatever. But I'm going to get off the train right here. Comment down below and I'm going to comment back. Please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace.